spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Longhorns offense will take the field first. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like they haven't been #1. They had to go get it on the field, and now it's got to stay on the field, Jesse. One game at a time. Don't get over our skis. Think about too many things in the future. Think about today.
Yeah, they've got to have a sense of urgency now, especially no.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So Houston's offense has the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. Well, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. 2 guys we know are going to play at the next level, but I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Here comes the heat. Got his man. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Trying the left side. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Buying some time. On the run, deep down the right side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gets it out quickly. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And the Longhorns will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Texas! Special teams proving to be special. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Houston will be forced to punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Texas offense. Off the play fake on first down. He'll get rid of it. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB. Sit back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw in that out.
Well, they got a lot of trust in this running back on these big downs to go find a way to get it done. On that fourth down, that is a huge play in this game, and he delivers for his team.
The Longhorns are threatening on first and goal. Here we go. From the gun. Time to find the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. And the extra point makes it 28-0.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
He'll bring it out. It's Vic.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Tight end now in motion. Using his legs, it's Arisman. Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Makes the grab. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a first down for Houston.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Hauls it in at the 40. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quickly complete. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead. They're trying to hold on to it. If these guys wanted to make a statement, the statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And the Cougars racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Houston will be forced to punt.
On to kick it away.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground. Reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Fires to the big fella. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Hauls it in. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Here comes the hurry-up.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands. It's Harrisman.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gives it on the option. There he goes. Makes it past the marker. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, time running short in the half. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Got his man, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player.
Unleashes one deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust.
He's got it out. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
This is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can you do running clock in the second half?
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further. Breaks into the open. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Now the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Scanning the field, it's Landry. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Lofts one high and deep. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Plucks it out of the air. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And it's no good. He missed it. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer. Instead, they're still way, way behind. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Longhorns have their offense in high gear. They'll leave it with him.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Pigs up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try to pop the draw. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! That might be the proverbial 4th quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about. A game happening inside CUSA today. Louisiana came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact, this wasn't ever really in question. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where CUSA is right now, and man, what a difference.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Landry.